Oh, man, you're Brandon Harris with Union Elite, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Man, what's good? I'm MP.
Right, you that Vermont dude. Yeah, I heard you passed up on the chance to play with us.
Oh, man, y'all just got so much talent, especially with you, bro. High flyers is just more my style of ball.
Or what style is that? Sloppy? Undisciplined?
I don't know about all that. You know, if we're so sloppy, why do we keep winning?
You haven't played us yet.
Right, which means you ain't beat us yet. Brandon.
You haven't watched my tapes yet, have you?
No, I've seen a little. You aight. It's just, I'm better. But don't stress yourself out about that. You'll find out why in a second.
WCBL action coming your way right here on 2K Sports. Good evening, everyone, and welcome in. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. We've got the Union Elite against the High Flyers in a showdown.
Well, both of these teams have had a strong showing this season, and I'm looking forward to seeing the stars of their respective teams, MP and Brandon Harris.
And for the High Flyers, MP and Mills leading the way. Not only can they both play, but they've got some great personality there as well.
Something about both of them just oozes star power. But none of that will matter once they get on the court. They'll have to let their game do the talking. Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role, and the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. The starting five for the High Flyers. MP runs the show at the one. Devontae Mills is the two guard. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are the forwards. And the man in the middle is Liam Callahan. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
And this can be a difficult shot, but he pulls it off with ease.
Pass to Brock. MP lets the three fly, and Harris pulls down the rebound. And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
We're on the clock. For three, it's Mitchell. The High Flyers grab the miss. And here we go. Here's MP. Banked in off the glass.
No time wasted getting the ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Now Bird. Inside. And Harris slams it home.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
MP. Diaz covering. And that one's good from MP.
Terrific pass there, setting up his teammate well.
Union Elite with the ball. They trail by one. And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one, albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play.
From deep, it's MP. Again, MP missing. Bird on the wing, guarded by MP. Outside Diaz. Back to Bird. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Making the most of a close-range look. Bird did not want to waste that shot.
MP with the look. Another miss by MP. Well, everything's working for them at the offensive end right now.
Yeah, good play calling and even better execution.
That one drops for him. And over the course of this WCBL season, We've seen some great growth from NP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
Now here's Diaz. He's got 5. Bird outside. Robert outside Diaz. For 3, it's Mitchell. The offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Look at Harris forcing the issue inside, making himself a problem for the D.
The first free throw is good. Both teams.
Substitution for high flyers.
Bird outside. Back to Kolish. Right side, Bird. To the paint. Now Harris. Ben Gov with some nice D. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
Now MP. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. And Harris pulls down the rebound. Here's Kolish. Bird, now guarded by Mills. Outside, Harris. And here's Mitchell. For 3. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. And here's Mills from outside. Rebound by Union Elite. Mitchell with it. Left side, Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Mitchell. It doesn't take a lifelong scout to understand why Harris is a blue-chip prospect. He has the ability to get it done on offense.
And what is so great about Harris is that he can attack the rim from multiple levels. That's almost required for primary option big men these days. And Harris is a perfect fit for that kind of role.
Now here's Bird. To the middle. Here's Kolish. Out of bounds, it'll be the high flyer's ball. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution, Union Drew Robert, Lune Diaz.
This high flyer squad is struggling.
For high flyers.
Back to MP.
2 minutes
Looking to get back on track. Diaz grabs the miss. Union Elite with the ball. Pass to Robert. Mitchell returns it to Robert. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. He's 2 for 2.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
And then Robert with the dunk.
Great read there. You can see the unity between teammates.
They just can't get anything going offensively.
And you can see the frustration mounting. They just don't know who to turn to for points.
And MP gets it to go.
Some players try to do a little too much on the club circuit, but not O'Neal. Great job of being unselfish and using his open teammate.
Now here's Bird. Mitchell outside. Bird guarded by O'Neal. The pick from Harris. Three-pointer, Bird. Gov with the rebound. It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening are pretty slim.
An improving aspect of O'Neal's game. If we have a second to talk about his playmaking, because right there he just made the right play, and he knows that that's important for his team.
Now Harris. He's got 6. Pass to Diaz. Bird. Now Mitchell from deep. And he's off on that one. MP outside. He got it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And that does it for the first half of play. Union Elite ahead. leading by 14. And plenty more to come right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
O'Neal, no good. They built on a very nice lead.
And no signs of slowing down either, as far as I can tell.
MP with the block. And out of bounds, the High Flyers will take it. And here are the High Flyers now. Brock outside. MP. Diaz covering. Here's MP. And another miss by the High Flyers. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
And the ball goes out. Union Elite will keep possession here. Pass now to Harris. Over Gov.
Tight coverage from Gov, not letting the shooter just shake him off.
No good on the wing jumper. And the dunk by MP.
Some inspiration coming from the point guard spot. A big-time dunk to get a little mojo on their side.
They got to chip away at that deficit, and no doubt that will help.
Check the utility bill. This guy is an electrifying player, and that's what he's out here for.
Harris with the bucket. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these teams show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
And here's Diaz from the arc. They get it back. Pass now to Harris. Over goes. That one doesn't go either for Brandon Harris. MP with the rock. And it's Bird picking him up. Rock outside. Here's Gov. Outside, MP. Off target from outside.
Flat out inexcusable defense. They got lucky that he somehow missed that shot.
He knows he should have buried it with the defense being that lax.
Now here's Harris. 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Mitchell outside. And they turn it over. Could not get the shot off for a shot clock violation. Timeout called. The High Flyers talk things over. The High Flyers making a switch here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
MP outside. Shoots from 14. And money on the bank shot.
He makes quick work of that opportunity. The defense needs to plug those holes.
Mitchell outside. Robert. Fades away. MP grabs the miss.
Anyway, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Puts one up from 19. And the High Flyers tack on 2 more. Now Mitchell. Bird on the wing. Diaz. 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Out of bounds, it'll be the High Flyers ball. So it's both teams making a change here. Now a timeout called by Union Elite.
Time call.
Out to the left wing. Here's Kolish. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. And here's MP on the outside. And some fantastic passing for them in this one.
The ball is flying around. They look like a disciplined, well-coached team out there.
Here's Harris. And the call will be on Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
Way to stand his ground. Steady speed took the full force of that charge right in the middle of his chest. That took some courage.
Substitution for High Flyers.
Outside, MP. From the line. And it's the Union Elite with the rebound. Now Harris. An easy 2 points on the layup.
It's so easy to see why Harris is so highly regarded. He can get the orange in the hoop.
MP high post. The kick out to Mills. MP. Pass to Callahan. With just 5 to shoot. Here's MP. Another shot. And it's in there.
Basketball.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Here's Walker. Harris in the post. That shot is good, shooting 67% on 8 of 12.
He's their go-to guy when he shoots the ball like he has today. And the scoreboard looks like this when he does.
Here's MP. MP throws it down.
And wow, I did not expect a high school guard to get up like that.
Very rare to see any point guard get up and finish like he did.
Such an advantage, though, for your team to have that kind of explosiveness in the backcourt.
Now here's Bird. And out of bounds, the High Flyers will take it.
Just can't afford turnovers like that one.
And here's MP.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brock outside. MP. Drills it from deep.
Strong feed to set up the easy look. Those fundamental plays will win Brock points with the coaches in the stands.
Diaz with it. Finds Bird. O'Neal comes with the double. Now here's Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Out of bounds, it'll be the High Flyers ball.
Substitution, Union Elite. Substitution for High Flyers.
MP outside. Mills. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Tremendous focus from Mills. I mean, to hit the shot while getting fouled, never easy, and he drills that one.
A good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they should use some clock.
Walker, good.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
Oh, I think the lights are out, and give them a ton of credit for the job that they've done here today.
Now MP, not a lot of room. Can't hit it from 12 feet. They're making this a runaway.
At this point, the only question is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Here's Kolish, and he's going for the oop here.
And this run was exactly what they needed to put the game away.
Yep. This is how to seal a win in style.
7-second difference between the shot and game clock. Baseline jumper. And it's MP missing. And Union Elite with possession. 22 was their biggest lead of the night. And now they decide to intentionally foul.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls just don't mean anything. Just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
Yeah, I agree with you. It just doesn't really make sense to do it at this point.
So no problem for Union Elite as they get the win.
Well, it was a tough loss for MP and the High Flyers today. And for a young player like him, he's got to treat it as a learning opportunity. You hope MP uses this defeat as fuel to keep improving.
And on the other side, Danny, a satisfying win for the Union Elite.
Yeah.
And so off the tip, it'll be Union Elite ball.
Well, the drama setting the scene for tonight's game, it's MP going up against the team he didn't pick when he joined the club circuit.
And taking the floor for Union Elite, it'll be Loon Diaz running the show from the point. Mitch Mitchell's at the off guard. Bird will be playing in the wing role. And the always dangerous Brandon Harris at power forward. Finally, Drew Robert holding down the center spot. The starting five for the High Flyers. MP runs the show at the 1. Devontae Mills is the 2 guard. Nathan O'Neill and Ben Gov are the forwards. And the man in the middle is Liam Callahan. Out of bounds, it goes to Union Elite.
Union Elite ball.
Union Elite with the ball. Coach Weber and Coach Troy both thought MP was destined for their rosters.
Well, look, he couldn't play for both of them. So at the end of the day, he had to make a business decision. No animosity, but I'm sure this team would like to prove to MP that he made the wrong choice.
Shot clock at 6. Diaz off the mark. And the star for this Union Elite team is Brandon Harris, a fantastic big man who can score from anywhere.
Harris is one of the most efficient and focused players you'll find on the court. And it's funny, I actually think MP would have complemented Harris's game perfectly if MP had chosen Union Elite.
Now here's Diaz. Let's go with the 3. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Robert.
A second effort from the big Robert. Coach and scouts love to see that.
Here's the High Flyers. MP right side. Again, MP missing. Down low. Stolen by Callahan. A nice shot by Robert.
Using his size around the rim, Drew Robert doing work in the paint.
On the wing, it's MP. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And over the course of this WCBL season, we've seen some great growth from MP.
Indeed, there's been a level of maturity that's come along with his game, not only with his footwork and his basketball IQ, but with how he really carries himself.
The shot from Bird, no good. MP with the look, good, and the assist goes to O'Neill.
Some players try to do a little too much on the club circuit, but not O'Neill. Great job of being unselfish and using his open teammate.
Now Harris. To the left side. From 14 feet out. And there's another one for the Union Elite.
Ooh, that was a Dre Hugo signature mid-range shot. Nice form on the jumper by Diaz.
MP. Diaz covering. The three-pointer goes.
Oh, talk about falling asleep on defense. What were they thinking leaving him open for that 3?
And as we've mentioned earlier, a bit of a vendetta of sorts against MP in this one. Albeit it's in good spirits. But in games like this, tensions can run high, especially early on.
And hopefully no one's trying to make a point and let it get out of hand here. Emotions might be elevated, but prove your point on the court with your play. You don't get a more high percentage look than that for Callahan. A dominant force in close.
Now here's Mitchell. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Diaz. Mitchell, left side. Here's the 3. Here's Robert. And again, Union Elite hit the bucket.
You've got to be better on the glass. Second chance points can come back to haunt you.
Yeah, they need to show more effort when they're rebounding the rock, because that's inexcusable.
Union Elite trailing here. Bird outside. Fires from the wing. MP grabs the miss.
Not sure what the game plan was going for that shot.
Yeah, you know, it might be a symptom of being a younger player. He got a little overexcited about that look.
Now here's MP. 9 points in this one. Harris inside, covered by Brock. And as always, this is a game that will feature a crowd full of scouts.
Well, to no one's surprise, MP has certainly turned some heads with his play this season. But I imagine they're also here to check out Mills and Harris.
That's a heads-up play there on offense. The pump fake clearing the way for the nice layup.
Pass to Robert. To the inside. And it's Harris slamming it home.
Yes, sir. Get up, Brandon Harris.
And here we go with Callahan. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
Now here's Bird. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. To the wing, right side. And here's Diaz from the arc. Here's Robert. Goes up with it again. And it's going to be 2 free throws through the contact on the shot.
Personal foul.
Defender, a little over-anxious there to Robert's benefit this time.
And you look at both of these teams, some great depth out there.
And with the amount of games that can be played in such a short period, depth is key for these teams. No surprise to see these rosters have the success they've had.
And the shot goes in.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Harris. No good there with the triple. The High Flyers with the lead. Now MP. Bird defending. Here's MP. And that one comes up a bit short. Mitchell outside. It's Harris at the high post. And they pick up 2.
We often talk about bigs that you can rely on down in the paint, and Harris is always somebody in our conversation.
On the wing, it's MP. Guarded by Mitchell. Mills on the wing. The three-pointer is off the mark. And even though a lot of these players are competing against each other, odds are at some point they'll be teammates down the line.
Yeah, that's true, and it could be in the NBA or any number of leagues overseas. The fact is, not everyone's going to make it, but those who do will know each other from their experience here.
Here's the High Flyers. It's a 3-point game. From deep, it's MP. That's in, and he's 7 of 12 now for the game.
The defensive effort wasn't there, and as a result, buries it.
They're having trouble creating any kind of offense.
And you can really sense them tightening up a little bit at this point.
Pass to Robert.
2 minutes.
Polish. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer's offline. Here's O'Neal. Nice form right there on the 20-footer.
Nice flow to this sequence. Like to see the players working as a unit.
Now Robert. Throws it up high. Rolled in by Casey. And as we've watched all of these players over the course of the season, you can see what they've really added to their individual games.
Well, the focus for each of these team show is to try and get the most out of each one of these players. They've all improved for sure, and some more than others, but I'm extremely impressed with the strides that MP has made.
A nice shot from Harris.
We know that Harris is a skilled finisher. He's got plenty of toughness to go along with that.
MP inside, guarded by Mitchell. MP with the bucket.
And he has been feeling it all game. His shot is falling from everywhere he puts it up.
Here's Mitchell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in this game from him. Three-pointer Bird. Knocks down the long K.
And Bird knows he's got to drain the shot. When he's hitting from there, everything else seems to open up for him too.
Now 9 seconds separate the shot and game clock. Mills from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc.
stepping up to the challenge and returning fire from three-point range.
Whoa, looks like we have a real battle from beyond the arc.
On the wing, Harris. He's covered by Gov. Three-pointer, Bird. That shot is off. And that concludes the first half. The High Flyers lead this one. They're up by 10. Don't move a muscle. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back for the second half as MP leads the High Flyers against Brandon Harris and the Union Elite. You watch games like this one, guys, you see the skill and the talent that the up-and-coming players have today. It's quite impressive.
No question about it. Basketball is in good hands for future generations because what kids like this do on the court at such an early stage of their development, really, it's miles ahead of where we were just a few decades ago.
And so Union Elite has it here. Down by 12. Kicks it to Mitchell. From the wing. The High Flyers grab the miss. And here's MP on the outside. Gets the three ball to go.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long. He shouldered almost the entire load for them offensively.
Pass now to Harris. Back to Diaz. Bird on the wing. Mitchell, shot clock at 5. Off target from three-point range. The drive by MP. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Offense and defense have really come together for them, helping to strengthen this lead.
They've taken absolute control of the action. Other team needs to get something going if they want to stay in this thing.
Here's Harris. And once again, off the mark from Union Elite. The three. MP, no good. A difficult situation for Union Elite. Mitchell with a good look. And just miss after miss right now. Here's MP. That shot off. And there's the call on MP. That's his first foul. And Union Elite with possession. Here's Mitchell. That falls. What a feed that time from Diaz.
The best way to run a low-risk offense is to get high percentage looks.
Brock outside. Back to MP. High post try. They get the board. Callahan inside. Robert on him. Count it. That bucket is good.
Well, it's tough to try to keep the gigantic Callahan off the glass at all. Sometimes he's just going to overpower you.
Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. Right side, Bird. And here's Mitchell. Steps back and shoots. And again, the miss from Mitch Mitchell. Here's Brock. Back to MP. 20 feet out. And the High Flyers tack on 2 more.
You always want to see assisted baskets. Credit Brock right there for providing the key final pass.
Union Elite with the ball. A 19-point contest. Pass to Diaz. Mitchell. Robert, a screen. 13 feet out. And it's wide right, hits off the rim. And as great as a player as Harris is, he simply hasn't had the same impact as MP tonight, guys.
Oh, definitely. And we've seen what has set MP apart from the other stars in the WCBL. When things are falling for him, look out. He's just at another level.
And time called here, Union Elite. Both teams changing it up here.
Substitution for High Flyers.
And here's Bird. Union Elite again can't hit it. MP with it, guarded now by Diaz. MP with the bucket.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Not at all. They need to reshuffle their lineup a little bit. Try to find something that works.
Pass to Brock. Return to MP. Fires from deep. And Jason Brock knocks down the triple.
They came out of the break with a clear philosophy. Shoot the three early and often.
And the entire team has bought into it. They're loving the bombs away mentality.
Now here's Mitchell. Goes up on the wing. Pulled in by Casey.
And you can sense their frustration all the way from the booth. They feel the game slipping away.
Understandably so. They're on the wrong side of an impressive run.
Well, there's the hot hand, and then there's on fire. They're unstoppable right now.
I can see the flames of the fire. These individuals sometimes can put on runs like this, but an entire team, this is pretty rare.
The layup missed. Again, the high flyers.
And he's got a lot of firepower right now. Man, what a half he's having.
And Union Elite has possession. Bird outside. There's a screen to the middle. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
An absolutely great job on the screen. He removes the defender completely out of the equation.
Outside MP. Kicks it out to Brock. And here's MP on the outside. Sinks it from distance.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
Yeah, and since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
Bird offline from the high post.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Beautiful connection on the alley-oop.
They timed that one to perfection.
And getting everyone on their feet in this gym, super spectacular.
Now here's Mitchell. Pass to Diaz. Bird guarded by O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 14 feet out. The high flyers grab the miss. And he lobs it up. Stolen away by Mitchell. Finds Bird. Mitchell. Back to Bird. Right wing. And here's Diaz from the arc. The kick out to Bird. Mitchell.
I got yours!
And Diaz. Chalk up 2 right there.
And although he is a guard, Diaz, he's not bashful. He's trying his luck inside, and with these results, you see why he goes in there.
There's the 3. Mitchell brings down the board. Pass to Diaz. Back to Mitchell. Now Bird. Over Brock. The shot from Bird, no good.
Just can't buy a basket. Trying to get back on track somehow.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought.
MP with a bucket.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but someone is going to get an earful from Coach for leaving him that wide open.
Finds Bird. Shoots over O'Neal. MP grabs the miss.
And he cannot wait for this quarter to come to an end.
Seems like nothing is bouncing his way, no matter what he tries.
Offensive board. And a dunk by MP.
And a tough finish for him, but he gets it to fall.
He showed no fear going up against the taller defender.
Now here's Diaz. Tight defense on him.
Showing you the instincts he has as a passer.
And here are the high flyers now. MP high post. Brock outside. Return to MP. And count the basket.
MP.
He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
The line for the High Flyers.
Surging ahead at the right time.
Gaining some separation and putting it out of reach.
The high flyers making a switch here. Union Elite with the ball. Pass to Harris. Back to Diaz. Inside. And it's pushed off by Harris.
That's why they have Diaz in there. Find the open man.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock here. Takes one from 10 feet. Return to MP. The kick out to Mills. Cochran outside MP. 5 to shoot. And he gets it to go.
2 points. MP.
Here's Diaz. So it's the High Flyers winning this one easily.
An impressive performance from the High Flyers in this one. You have to credit MP. He was an instrumental part of this win. You see the kind of potential that this kid has already.
Without question, Danny. And on the flip side for the Union Elite, a tough loss.
Well, Brandon Harris just didn't do enough in this game. He had his moments, but in the end, MP and his High Flyers were just too much to handle. But it's okay. They can't dwell on this. They've got to put it behind them and just move on.
And so that'll do it for now. For Drake Hugo, Danny Hager, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for watching.
Man, that move I did, like,
Yeah, good game out there, man.
Thanks.
People are talking.
Man, those guys were legit. I could see why Dion said they would have been a good fit for me.
Yeah, but I love how you didn't let up, even though you knew you made the All-Star team already.
Come on, I'm always 110.
Well, good. You're going to need to keep that same energy against the EYBL Select, because this is a huge opportunity to move up in the rankings for us. You can't stress that enough.
With all due respect, Mr. Kelly, I'm trying to be the MVP, so I know how important this game is.
If you could pull that off, that would be massive.
If. Come on, Austin Kelly. You gotta believe in me now.
Listen,
You're my
listen.
agent.
You're an incredible talent, MP. But you're going against an entire team of incredible talents, not the least of which is your matchup, Ice McCall.
Yeah, I know all about bro.
Well, then you know to take him seriously.
Look, definitely, dude is a beast, but so am I.
I'm excited to see how you handle it.
I'm about to shock the world.